Welcome to Three Views, the podcast where three brothers,
Thane.
Garrett,
and Gaucho.
that's us, review a variety of products, feelings, experiences, and senses. Two of us know what we're reviewing, one doesn't, but he has to play along and give his honest review, then guess what we've been reviewing at the end of the episode. The most kick-ass theme song plays.
It does.
And then you hear just the best theme song you ever did hear.
Do you hear it? Well, no.
It already
It happened.
Oh,
So as soon as I stopped saying that, it played all of that.
Oh, wow.
Wasn't that cool?
We like traveled in time, kind of.
A little bit. It's kind of cool how that works.
Plus, it's next week already. How was your guys' week?
It's hard to say.
I won $1 million.
I lost $1 million.
I stole $1 million from Thane over the last week.
I think I helped you do that over the last week as well. Yeah, that's how my week went.
And then we spent it all on Magic the Gathering cards.
No, that was not our agreement.
I spent it all on Magic the Gathering cards.
Oh my god. How long it took us to take all that money from him?
Stealing all. I didn't know it, and I won't miss it, because who needs it? So, welcome, like we said, to this episode. We've got a special guest with us.
A very special boy.
A very special good time boy for us
go-
here.
A goofy guy who we love to have fun with.
Yes,
is on the podcast.
It's me, everyone's favorite, D3, Detox with the 3 with the ego, Josiah, your boy. I know you wanted to hear from me for a long time. Well, here it is.
So reports are coming in, Josiah. I hear that they want you dead tonight.
I have, yeah, actually, I've heard that a lot. And I can confirm it is true. But you know what they
so
say.
you do know.
Oh, I know they want me dead tonight.
Oh yeah.
You're a dog for that.
Hey, you know I had to do it to him.
I don't know the context of you're a dog. Is that a positive or a negative thing?
It's kind of like both. So it's like you're a dog, like rawr, rawr, you're aggressive and you're kind of mean and you just do whatever you want. But you're a dog too, like you're chill. We can trust you.
Like that's the homie.
We like to pet you and give you treats. I like to put a collar on you and call you by your name and say, "Come here, Garrett. Come here, Garrett." Flap my legs, you know.
Give me a little boop on the nose if I'm misbehaving.
Yeah, you know how it is. Yeah, you guys have dogs.
Swap me with a newspaper if I'm eating human food.
It's too hot in here.
As one does.
Speaking of dogs, I was listening to DMX today. That
who's gonna give it to you?
X gonna give it to you.
Fuck, waiting for you to get it on your own. X gonna deliver it to you.
Sorry, I tried to open the window because it was hot in this room, and then immediately a dog started getting murdered outside. This is a wild episode about dogs.
Well, first X is gonna give it to you, and then Garrett's gonna come when you call him. Who knows what's gonna happen next?
Stop waiting for you to get it on your own. But yeah, thank you for being here, Joso. This is a real big honor. We're very glad that you could be here.
Trust me, the honor is all mine. I say it with the most sincerity in my heart.
Oh, that is so great. Now, we've also had reports that you think Garrett's the best at this podcast. Is that true?
So you guys each bring a really unique flavor to the podcast, which is part of the reason why it's so enjoyable. And those flavors I've come to really appreciate them each episode. The thing about Garrett's flavor is he just sits the best on my tongue. Let's say it that way, you know?
I You're saying I sit the best on your tongue?
Absolutely, what I'm trying to say, 100%.
Okay, I wanted to make sure those were the words, and we do not need to elaborate on that.
And
No,
there's no
I think it's pretty fucking clear.
misinterpretation there. I love it. I love that compliment. Unfortunately, Gaucho couldn't make it again this week. He was successful and he wrapped up his mission with the CIA last week. However, this week, so praise America, glory be. Unfortunately,
America.
this week he's decided that he needs to be deep sea diving in the Atlantic Ocean. So that's where he's at
A
while we're recording.
a cold ocean, as far as oceans go. Strong choice, but hey, you got to do what you got to do when nature calls.
everyone has their James Cameron moment, you know.
That's what he's actually out there looking for. Is
Yes,
James Cameron.
James Cameron out in the deep.
his body.
We're holding out
exactly.
hope.
Dead or alive, wanted.
We hope that we can recover.
He's followed the clues, our buddy James. He's either with the Titanic or he's on the set of where the shark were doing all the killing. Was that the Deep with Samuel L. Jackson?
Probably. I'm not the type to actually watch that movie, but I think I know about it.
Nice thing.
Yeah.
I'm too busy watching good movies.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about good movies.
Let's get into highlights.
Okay, enough bullshit.
Yeah, I hate bullshit. Let's get right into highlights. I'll start. So, some highlights about this product for me. I think that it is the perfect addition to what it represents. We know when you go to the event to experience, the thing, and you see one of these, it is just sometimes it can be very invigorating and emotionally stimulating, reminding you of the positive things about its representation. And sometimes it can be just a vibe of its own that it does represent, the what it's representing, but it's also a completely different vibe. It's just so cool to see the creative ways that that can go. And I actually bought some of these recently, so I'm excited to see them.
Absolutely. I'll echo a few of those points, like the nostalgia and the emotions that it stirs up when you see them is very cool. And there is an art form to them that is meta in a way that I really like, of trying to represent a piece of art with a separate, like a different medium of art representing another piece of art. And I think that's really fun. I love this genre.
Art that can build.
Yeah, that adds something new, and it's in a separate medium that promotes and accentuates what the art that it's based off of is. And I really like that.
I think it's really great when you can take that and move it and elevate it in a new and different way. And I think that this product allows it to do that and allows it to reach new audiences, reach new people, and influence the way people think about it. And this, I think, is a great way of doing that for sure.
I couldn't agree more, Thane. I think it was beautifully spoken. Do we have any more highlights? I mean, I could honestly talk a long time about this product, but I'm trying to keep it chill.
I've got another highlight. I just think that the way it kind of holds prevalence is pretty impressive. I know we kind of talked just briefly about how it builds and how it kind of goes from one to the next, but the way it's kind of held prevalence is pretty impressive and is definitely worth noting for sure.
Especially in today's modern age, for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. Like nowadays, it's an evolving art form, but will always have relevance. I can't envision a future where this becomes outdated.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a really cool, like a lasting impact of what it is. Like it will stick around.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
I love that about it. I think that there's something that um, even encourages artists in the medium in which it's promoting to be reminded of the more archaic and original tropes or designs and styles of performing and executing this art because of its prevalence in society now. And so when we see it, we kind of want to bring also those flavors and styles back to be relevant as well.
Yeah, and the flavors sit well on the tongue, almost always.
Almost always.
Only if it's Garrett for me.
Fair.
So
I've
I've
never
never
tasted
made one of
Garrett.
these. So everything else, well, I guess it's not really a tongue sitting type product.
Are we talking about the product or are we talking about Garrett?
A little bit of
I'm a
both.
tongue sitting type. I sit well on most tongues. Most tongues that I've sat on, it's been well.
I'll second that.
It's been well.
I got a question for the two of you.
Yeah, dude. Go for it.
When you think of this product, what comes to mind? Whether it's a memory, a time and a place, or like a specific outing that you witnessed this.
I think of, do you remember Gateway Mall in where you used to work in Salt Lake City? The
I do
Gateway?
remember the mall that I used to work in, yes.
I remember that mall
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, so we all remember it. Garrett worked at it. I think of that. I think of across the street from there, they had the like closer towards the planetarium. They've got they've got it there, and I think it's yeah, that's what I think of.
Yeah.
That area. No specific memory or date or anything. Just I think of that spot.
A specific location is an acceptable answer to this question.
Right on.
The thing I think of is really similar to that, what you said, Thane. There's a mall close to where I grew up called the District in South Jordan, Utah. And I used to walk there, ride my bike there. And I just remember that period of my life when I was really getting into this medium and realizing how relevant it still is. And just seeing these in that mall along the outside and then along the inside, they had so many. And I just, whenever I think of them, I just imagine the different ones in those same scenes in my mind.
Nice.
When I think of it, I think of I don't want to answer my own question.
Well, you have to.
It feels tacky.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It feels tacky
Um,
because it's like, oh, I set this up just so I could say some cool shit, but now I'm floundering and can't think of an answer.
Stop.
I think
you
of
could you could set it up to say some dumb shit.
He just wants a spotlight. Just take it away, Garrett.
Debating between saying some dumb shit and giving an honest answer. Well,
I think our audience
don't give me those stakes.
I think our audience would definitely prefer an honest dumb shit answer.
But if those are the options, I'm gonna choose dumb shit all the time.
Word. That's huge.
If I can say some dumb shit, hell yeah. No, I think what comes to mind is Kaysville, Utah, and a little back alleyway where we used to store our longboards when we were doing other stuff that we didn't need longboards for. And then one time, someone I was dating at the time, their longboard got stolen from that alleyway where we stashed them. And she was like, what the hell? How did this happen? Why did this happen to me? And I was like, that was always the risk. We did not chain them up. That was just bound to happen at some point. But there's a particular alleyway that comes to mind.
Did just her of all of your longboards? Did just hers get stolen?
No, I think part of longboarding is you're going to get it stolen at some point.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's true. I've stolen enough that I think it. I'm perpetuating it.
I think.
How many have you stolen, Thane?
This year? Is that your question?
Can I ask a separate question?
You
Yeah.
can.
Can I ask more than one question?
You just have, but yeah, you can.
Okay, so the question I want to ask right now is how many longboards have you stolen, Dane?
6.
Oh my god, you came up with that number really quickly. That's more than I have.
It's the number that it is.
It
Um,
is what it is.
Did you do it though when you were younger, like a kid?
Younger than I am now.
Hmm.
And
No, I've never
he's
stolen.
still a kid at heart.
You've
I'm
never
still a kid
stolen?
at heart. I've
You're a
never
liar.
stolen anything. I've never had a problem with stealing. I've never
You've
stolen from middle school teachers. I've never stolen from family members. I've never stolen anything ever.
I have stolen a single longboard in my life. I think. I'm pretty sure I stole a longboard. But we would have to go into backlogs of a specific retail store's receipts to clarify if I did in fact steal this or if it was kosher. It was like a buy one get one deal, but it was like what I happened to be working at the establishment, and it was like we no longer sell longboards, but we do have one specific longboard that's still kicking around, and it's like I think I can do this buy one get one free because it has the tag on it, and I didn't put the tag on it, but it does have it on it. So there might have been a little game in the system.
I think that's the best way to game, is to game the system.
And another shout out to everyone listening, all of Garrett's employers. This is just a joke.
For legal reasons,
Except for Pacific Sunwear. Fuck you guys, get your shit together.
at the Gateway Mall.
At the Gateway Mall.
Cool. Okay, I've got a question for you too. How big do you like them?
Mm. Uh,
I think the bigger the better.
uh.
Um, I think
You had to fucking ask this question. You.
if you could, you gotta know it. You don't ask D3 how big you like them. It's a loading question. You're gonna get a reaction. No, I think the bigger the better. I like billboard size, like huge.
Yeah.
But standard, a little bit bigger than my torso and head.
I think standard for me is really good size, but I also like it a little bigger than that. We could do like a 5x3.
5x3 is
Right
good.
I prefer a little smaller. I think that kind of closer to 6 feet is, I think, a pretty good one for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Joso, do you have any questions for the two of us?
Yeah. Thane already answered how many longboards he stole, so I get one more actual real question about what we're reviewing. Let's see. I guess for me, is there a certain time period where these were consistently very good? Let's try to keep it to a decade.
Oh, early 2000s.
Early 2000s?
The early aughts.
Yeah?
Yeah, 2000 to 2010, I think, was the peak.
That's tough.
My preference is just a little bit more classic. Personally, I think that the 70s, there were, I don't know that I want to say better, but just they have more intrinsic value, I think.
They were pulling a lot more of the weight during that time, too.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
They went a lot further back then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I feel like with the digital aspects of making art that existed even in the early 2000s, the lack of those in the 70s really makes these have a more organic look to them, and they just glow like when you see them. It's really cool.
Yeah, no doubt. Is that all of our questions?
What's your answer for your question, Joso? It's a rule. You have to answer your own question, even if
I'm
you don't want to.
I see what you're saying with the early 2000s, but for me, that's like getting kind of tongue in cheek almost. I feel like what Thane said, I think that late 60s we're really getting it, but yeah, 70s, 80s is like we're hitting home these big, like iconic things that we are going to continue to pull from for years and years and years. Like, yeah, I don't want to give them all away, but like you see them and it's like we still use that same stuff. And but when you see the original ones, it's just there's something magic about it. I feel like from
It's
that era.
still hype. It's
Yeah,
stood the test of time and is still something great to appreciate.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
Cool. Let's go to a word from our sponsors. So I'll do a favor and share a picture to our Instagram. So make sure you give us a follow over there so you can kind of have the context for this. But our sponsor this week is this little Lego snowman guy that is in my house. He's just a minifigure, and he gave me $10, and he said, "Hype me up." And so I got $10. I can split that between the three of us as well as I can. I think
Three
we
three
each get
dollars 33 cents.
Oh, that's perfect.
33 repeating
33 repeating.
infinitely. Yeah.
Actually, no,
Yeah.
I think that you get the extra penny, Garrett,
Nope.
and then
It's only
I will
fair
take it.
if we
It's my
divide
house.
infinity evenly. No, it is fair that I take it because I'm 1 cent better than both of you.
I'll drink to that.
Okay. I'll ask the snowman about that. But yeah, he's been in my house for I want to say about 7 or 8 months since last summer, and he holds a little broom. He's got a little stovepipe top hat. Stovepipe top hat, is that what those are called?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Stovepipe hat and a button nose. Is that what Frosty the Snowman had?
It's a carrot nose. Don't be a fucking idiot.
No, Frosty had a button nose.
Stop. You guys are both lying.
Have you not seen the movie?
Am
Do
I
you
allowed
not
to
know
look?
the song?
I'm pulling this up.
Yeah, do it.
Oh,
With
we'll
a
wait.
stovepipe hat and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty, thumpity thump thump thumpity thump. That's the guy. But that's not this guy. This guy has a carrot
Oh,
nose and a
shit.
stovepipe hat.
He does
Button
have a
nose.
button nose. What the hell?
You haven't seen the
Yeah.
movie?
I have seen the movie. I was just really sheltered as a kid, okay? So I spent most of my time instead of watching the show getting spanked or something. So
As one does.
it's not my fault that I wanted to stay up past my bedtime. Is
What is he
8:30
supposed
really
to do?
reasonable for an 8-year-old? Come on.
Come on,
9
Marcus.
o'clock at the earliest.
Thank you. God damn it.
Let's get real. Yeah, so this guy, he doesn't have a name. We can come up with a name for him.
Clayton.
Clayton, that's a good one.
That
I'm into it.
whoa, we're
Unless
just spitballing here.
Joso's given a.
Don't get too final with the first thing I throw out.
He sounds like a fucking lawyer when you say Clayton. I feel like Clayton Enterprise, like he's gonna like deal me some legal papers. Is that his personality? You feel like he's kind of like that? He seems kind of chill. He gave you $10 to hype him up.
Yeah, what's his vibe?
It's pretty chill. He enjoys botany. We've got a lot of plants in the house, and he enjoys kind of checking those out. And,
He tends to him with his little broom.
Yeah, as much as he can. Brooms are not great for trimming plants, but he does a good job of it.
How about Abernathy?
Abernathy's pretty good.
Ooh, I like Abernathy.
Is it more of a surname?
We just always call him that. You know, he's the old snowman. He tends to the plants. Abernathy's taking care of the plants, man. Mind his business, you know?
And old for a snowman is really saying something, because snowmen normally live at most like a month. This guy's he's a little over half a year old, so he's ancient.
And that's
What?
just another testament to Lego Products Supreme. Overall, other products, thank you for sponsoring this video, Mr. Lego Snowman.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. I think a lot of things.
You think
I'm just always thinking about stuff.
non-stop thoughts up there in that head of yours.
Do we need a first name for Mr. Abernathy? We always
Old
call him
man.
Abernathy. What is it?
Old man.
Old man Abernathy.
That's his first
The
name.
old man.
Old
Like Gary
old
Oldman, but
old
Oldman.
first name, man, middle name, Abernathy, last name. So it's Old Abernathy or Old Man Abernathy.
Abernathy. Old man Abernathy. The Lego snowman botanist.
And if you're friends, you can just call him, hey,
Hey.
hey, what's up?
Like A, the first letter of his name.
Yeah, or you could just
Yeah.
like holla at him, like, hey,
Hey.
holla at your boy. A is in the house. He's sitting on a shelf somewhere next to some plants,
And he's
Just-
not getting any water stains on my floor.
and he's always
He's not.
watching. He watches you when you're sleeping. He he knows when you're awake.
That's Santa.
That's Santa, Garrett.
Snowmen work for Santa. Don't
That
you?
is not true.
You know that.
No.
You know that.
No.
Don't play dumb. You know that all snowmen are secret agents of Santa, sent when he needs a more close eye, watching right from your front yard to the shenanigans you're getting
Yeah,
into with the
snowmen
neighborhood
are like
kids.
the snowmen are like the surveillance system for Santa.
Okay, so then Santa's not gonna know shit because I'm living in Arizona. There ain't no snowman I can see for miles, buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you sure
Santa's
you don't
doing
have
wild guesses out here.
Yeah, I'm on the good list every year. What's he gonna do? Take me off?
No, ain't no way.
Ain't no way. That's facts. Thank you, Thane.
Yeah, I
Bless up,
got you. I
Snowman,
know how.
Mr. Lego Snowman. If you really do work for Santa, please tell him that I've been really good this year.
Please, please, I can't afford another year without presents.
We all need a little presence here and there.
Presence of God in our lives, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Bless up.
Who wants to introduce the scale of which we judge our product on?
I can. It's pretty easy. So basically, we have a 15-point scale. We can each award up to 5 points. And if the total score between the three of us is 15, it's a gold rated product. 0 to 15 is shit butt. 6 to 10 is bronze. 11 to 14 is silver. And 15 is a gold rated product. We award points for ease of use, accessibility, aesthetics, ethics and morals, and obviously yes and no.
One quick note, and I'll excuse it this one time because you haven't listened to last week's episode, the week before this one. We pronounce it aesthetics from here on out. So if you can just give us a clean aesthetics, and then we'll edit it in and overlay it with
For sure. Aesthetics.
Perfect. And
Nice.
then Thane will deal with all that in post.
I'll cut that and chop it and flip it. And...
Chop and screw it.
What's up, Thane?
What's up? I know the technical lingo, more or less. I work in the industry. I can go ahead and get us roll. I can go ahead and I can go ahead. I can hey
Hey, Thane's got
I
this
can-
fucking handled.
hey,
He can go ahead
I
and
can-
he can.
guys.
he
guys,
can.
I can do this. Let me.
Thane's
do
got
this.
it,
I can
dude.
start
Thane. Hold on, Thane. Let me just say something. Everyone, stop bullying Thane. He's fucking got this. If any of you doubts him, you're not allowed to listen to the next week's episode.
If I hear one more boo from the crowd, all of you are fucking out. Live studio, we're done with it. Like, all of you need to shut up and get out of here. Thane's working on it. He'll get there.
This isn't all
We
time low
tried it.
put up or shut up. It's just shut up, okay?
That's it. Just I can do it.
No
I
other
can
option.
start. Okay, thank you. I know you guys got my back. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start then. Ease of use. I'll give it a point for that. You can kind of just go to it and get after it. You know, it's pretty straightforward. Accessibility, kind of the same thing. There's pretty much one or more in every city across America where you can get this, except like most cities in Wyoming and Idaho, but those don't count.
Fuck them. Who needs them?
Yeah, for real. So true, King. Aesthetics. There's a lot of variety, and you have potential for a lot of things that are aesthetically pleasing and really good.
Aesthetically pleasing.
Exactly.
That sits well on the tongue.
Sure does.
However, there are a lot that don't fit my particular palette, and so I think that I will withhold the point for aesthetics. Ethics and morals, we're getting better at this, but for a vast majority of human history, there has been a lot of ethically and morally questionable things surrounding this industry in particular, and so I won't give it a point for that. Though maybe if we revisit in 10 years, I'll feel differently about it. And yes or no, I'll give it a yes. So that is 3 points from Thaney Boy. What up?
I'll go ahead and go next. Just doing some quick math.
Yeah, Garrett's gonna go next.
It's really hard to add 1 and 1 together, isn't it?
No, I just wanted to double check before I came in swinging. This is a royal flush for me. This is ease of use, yes. Accessibility, yes. Aesthetics, yes. Ethics and morals, yes. Yes or no, yes. I already said it. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
This is gonna be 5 points across the board for me. The closest call is aesthetics. Like Thane said, there's a lot of times where it hasn't been great, and it's the tendency to get a little corporate, a little copy paste. But I think that there's enough examples that break the mold and add a new format to it and use it well that I'll still give it a point. So that's 5 across the board for me.
Well, I'm going to break it down for you real quick. Ease of use. This is really easy for me to use. I bought several of these over the last couple of weeks. I even bought a really rare one. Only 40 of them were made, and I just bought it on eBay. It was really easy for me to do. So point for that. Accessibility, of course, same thing. It was really accessible. I just bought it on eBay, like I said, or anywhere online, or you could go to the store. Aesthetics. I know you guys are kind of downgrading on the aesthetics because of the ones that are the bad apples, but I'm sorry, I just can't judge it like that. There's so many good examples of this, and those good examples are the whole reason that people continue to try to put forth into this medium. And so I think aesthetics, 100% yes. Ethics and morals, I do recognize what you're saying, Thane, that there is an issue with this industry. And I have a really big problem with it, actually. But when it comes to this in particular, I feel like it's almost above that. You know, the people who are involved in it are the workers, the artists, not necessarily the everyone else. So I'm going to give it a point for that. And of course, yes or no, it's going to be a yes for me. So same kind of card deal for me. It's a royal flush.
Nice. That puts us at 13, squarely in the silver. Really good. I expected no less, and I'm happy with it, I think.
And I'm proud of both of you for making it this far into
Thank
the
you.
episode,
Wow.
for being my friends and brothers.
Wow.
Garrett, can you say that again, but say it like in Dad's voice?
You know what, kid? I'm proud of you.
Thank you. That means a lot. Oh, that's great. That's great.
Hey, who's our guesser this week, boys?
Yeah, who is it?
Who's our guesser this week,
Who's our guest this week?
Was it me?
Was it me?
Was it me? text your guess
To
the thing.
801-891-0993. Again, text your guess. That's either whatever you're guessing for this episode to 801-891-0993.
Whose number is that?
Yeah, what is that number?
Why do I?
A mystery number?
That's my personal cell phone, in case you did not know. Detox, that's a 3 with the ego. Thank you.
Hit him
Yeah,
up. Let him
yeah.
know what your guess is, and I'll just tell you. I won't text you because I got you right here on the line. It's me. I don't know what we're talking about, and I'm a little
Do you
bit
I kind of
lost.
think you do, though. I kind of think you do.
You might know what
I
the
think
fuck
you
we're
know. I think
talking
you know,
about,
dude.
bud.
It's either okay. So my guess is either something super niche and specific, or super broad.
Okay.
And I'm leaning more broad. I'm gonna guess movies.
That's the broad one.
That's the broad one, and it's not that.
We'll go ahead and ask. What's your other one? what's the other guess?
And the more niche one, it's not fully formulated, but something like movies about like coming of age movies where young children experience an insane tragedy. I don't know. I'm pulling that out of my ass. I think it's something to
Yeah.
do with movies.
The niche one was exactly it.
Yeah, how'd you guess that?
No, it's not.
Dude, I can't believe you guessed it first try.
I love watching kids get traumatized. That's what we wanted to review.
Yeah,
it's relatable.
I literally turned to Garrett while we were just chilling, and I was like, dude, you know it would be such a... We were like laughing about some wholesome moment, and I turned to him and I was like, bro, you know it would be perfect to review? He was like, what? I was like, dude, don't you love in the movies where you just see some small kids just get their lives fucked over? And he just like laughed, and we just both laughed together.
And they're just like, they have no idea how to deal with it. And they're just like, I'm freaking out. This sucks. And then you get to watch them do all these things, but you judge them from an adult's perspective.
Yeah.
But you're applying it to like a fucking 12-year-old.
Yeah, beautiful.
And it's just so fun to put in that medium.
It really is.
None of that is a joke. I really do like movies that focus on that.
Yeah.
But no, you got it wrong.
We were
Assumed.
reviewing movie posters this week.
Just movie posters.
Just movie posters, not even a specific one.
No, just the ones from this week.
But I have to mention, just for the sake of this audio, that I bought the Blade 2 one, and it is so sick. It glows in the dark. It looks dope as hell. I'm going to put it above my bed.
That sounds
Wait,
so
but what
sick.
what other movie posters did you get that are the second in a sequel?
Yeah, I
in a
also got
series?
Spider-Man 2, and it's the one with just Doc Ock on it, and it just has the number 2. It doesn't even say Spider-Man 2. It's so fire. And then I got Evil Dead 2.
You got all the sequels, man. That's awesome.
Yes, sir. And 2 of them are Raimi flicks.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I got Carrie, and then I got Wild Things, and then I got Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
I don't
fantastic
think that I
films.
actually own any movie posters.
You're missing out. You want me to let you borrow one of mine? I have a
I don't know
2001 The Space Odyssey if you want.
That's a pretty cool one. Is that from an international release?
No, it's just the sideways one. That's yours though if you want it.
I don't know that I have a good spot for.
Oh, fellas
Movie
always say that, but I
posters.
can see in your clip online that you have a lot of space on that wall right there.
Yeah, put it right there.
Put it right there.
Right behind
Put it
you.
right
Put
there.
it on the door.
Put it right there.
Get rid of
Get
that
rid of
one.
that. What's that bullshit? That's stupid. You don't need that.
Throw that in the fucking trash.
That's the Tillamook Cheese Factory puzzle.
Oh, that's a good one. Keep that one. I fucking love a good morsel of cheese.
Okay, I think I'm
It's
gonna redo my ratings then.
Oh yeah, would you like to redo your
Yeah,
ratings,
we'll
Mr.
give you
Guesser?
one chance.
You got one shot to get
Get
these ratings
one
right.
chance.
What if you had one shot?
Would you?
Would you take it?
Would you have to do a rain check? Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think I would just take a nap.
Yeah, you wouldn't
and
take that
sniff it.
shit.
Ease of use, they're super straightforward. You can just buy them, and that also is accessibility. You can buy them. You can just put them on your wall, or put them in like I don't know, wherever you want to hold on to them. aesthetics. Like you said, there's a lot of they evoke the thoughts of the movie, and if you like the movie, then you like the aesthetics of it. And there are a lot of really cool movie posters. I think that recently they've kind of taken a dip where everything looks the same, where it's one big person and then 6 little people around them, or
One big person, 6 little people, red on the right, or blue on the right, red on the left.
Yep.
with like some yellowish orange in the middle.
A big scene
Yeah.
underneath where everyone's cropped on top of.
It was Avengers Endgame and Godzilla versus Kong, and then every movie that's come out since then has been like, oh, we just do that exact same format.
We can just, it works.
See,
If it
but
ain't broke, then it is a little broke.
in the old ones, they had to paint that shit on. They painted it.
Like the classic, the original Star Wars
Yo,
poster.
That's cool.
so
Fantastic.
sick, dude.
So good.
The original Star Wars poster is cooler than the whole movie. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, it's got the
Yeah.
pulpy vibe, and it's all the characters' heads lined up really well.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Is that, and that's the one where Luke Skywalker's got the
Yes.
lightsaber held?
Yep.
Yeah, that one's tight as hell.
Hell yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
lunchbox that has that art on it.
Yeah, when I seen that was the poster for the movie, I was like, no way the movie's that sick. I already seen it, and then I remembered I had, and it wasn't that sick.
Yeah, exactly right. So aesthetics, yes. Ethics and morals, specifically with movie posters. Yeah, I don't know about anything that is ethically or morally incorrect or wrong about this. I'm giving it a point for it, and yes, I'm jumping on the train, and I'm giving it 5 points as well, turning this into a gold product.
Yo,
Let's fucking go, baby! I'm so hyped to be on a gold rated product episode. Mom, I love you.
Yeah, I think this is our first gold since we changed the scale.
Yeah, I think so. Since we
I
made
think
it harder to get.
the Milwaukee Impact might have been 15 points. I might have been.
We also at that point weren't letting us redo our ratings, but yeah.
Oh, true. Well, pretty
Nice.
good.
I think pretty good. I think that was a pretty good episode. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good episode, I think. What do you guys think?
I think I did better than both of you, and I think all the highlights were just fun, really witty, charismatic things that I said at perfect right timing, and
Yeah.
so
I
yeah.
think that
normal
actually the highlights were just what Josiah said, and then we repeated them in different ways.
Yeah, it was a lot of Josiah talking first and us being like, said it first. He said it best. He said it.
He said it
He
first.
covered
said
all the
it best.
bases.
I'm sorry.
I'll say it again, but
I
you
just
said
really
it
like
already.
movie posters. What can I fucking say?
No, those are all. That's the best case scenario. Is if that is a great take that can't be said better.
I put
like
them on
that
my
you
fucking
guessed it.
wall. What's that?
I like that you guessed it on our podcast and brought something that you liked and wanted to talk about, because I think that's what it should be if you're on our podcast and not being bullied by us.
Is that what it usually is, though? Is one of you's getting bullied by the other ones?
We've had one guest, and he was a trooper and didn't know what we were guessing. This is last week's episode, and yeah, a lot of it was just us being like, "Ha, you so dumb." Like, we didn't say that on the podcast, but the whole time we're like pointing at the camera and like laughing. We had like every time that Ben was talking, we would mute ourselves, and we just the whole time this is behind the scenes, kind of lifting the veil here, but we were just pointing at him, being like, "Ah, you're so stupid," and we're like making faces at him.
Yeah. And then he beat me up at work the next day, which kind of sucks, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
mean,
told
we
him to
were-
do
we-
it.
Oh, that
Garrett.
makes sense.
Yeah, he still hasn't sent me the video. Could you tell if he was recording? He might have gotten
I think you got
sucked
carried
up
away.
in the heat of the moment and
Well,
just
Thane, you
wailed
look
on
really
you.
good for getting in a fight with Ben. So
It was mostly body shots.
nice. I wish
Oh.
I could take shots off your body.
What's up? Little belly button shot.
What's up? I'll be in AZ sometime. I don't know what.
Run it up, Playboy! You know I'm not fucking around.
Run it up.
Run it up. Okay, let's do some sign-offs. Let's wrap it up and let people get about their days. I will do kind of a peaceful sign-off. Thank you for joining us. Imagine a blue, pink, lightly orange sunset over a beach. There's a seagull on the beach. Oh, damn it, it just stole one of my fries. That's fine. I got a whole bunch of other ones. Oh, it told its friends. Shit, there are 7 seagulls coming for me. I gotta get inside. Well, at least the sunset was. I tripped. Dang it, I broke my nose, I think. I need to call someone.
I'll do a slightly more aggressive, less peaceful sign off. Hey! What are, oh, you fucking seagulls! Get it! Hey! Stop it! Oh, fuck! Oh, these seagulls! Oh, shit! Urgh. Hey, help me! He's getting in my face! Fuck! Oh, he's shitting everywhere! Get his ass! Hey, sorry. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Watch out for seagulls. Oh, fuck!
Thanks for tuning into Three Views. We've had a really pleasant time being on the air with you this pleasant evening. Please go back to your daily routine as if nothing had happened. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!